The story of Harry Potter.
First up,
First, how do you know the story of Harry Potter?
because I saw this in Pencilmation. The Pencilmation made a drawing about Harry Potter.
Okay, so what
Let
happened?
me explain it.
Okay.
First, at the beginning, the guy opened the door because someone sent a mail and heard a voice of the mail, and then opened the door, and then someone just ripped one mail, and then there were too many mails, and then the man killed the mom and dad bully, the mean step, and then he take him and screw to the supermarket,
Okay.
and then they take them and talk about that Harry Potter's parents, the mom and dad is dead, and then he only killed himself, and then he left the supermarket, and then he saw the wall, and then he almost crashed, but then he just went to the train and then talked with the hat, but he said snake, and he said hi, and then he said no, and then the hat said roar, a lion, and then he's dizzy, and then he's gonna be this prize, yay! And then they're talking really boring and about a lion, and then he remembers about the witch, and then he's still remembering, and every day he must learn, and then he's the witch, and then he said, why are you going up there? And then he said, and then she falls down the floor, and then there's two friends that say, are you okay? And he said, there are bad guys inside the haunted house, and then he went to the haunted house, that there's a monsters inside, then they ran inside, and then we were supposed to be quiet because of the three lions' head, and then and then he picked the wrong way really loudly, and then the three lion heads roared.
Oh.
And then we went to the dangerous places, snakes, birds, dangerous birds, and then a lot of dangerous places, and then we went back to the snake, and then he scared us with a green head when he took off his hat, and then he ran, and then he said, let's pee, and then he died. and then he just died too, and then they cried, and when he's still alive, and then he drew the snake, and then he said lion, and then they said hooray, and then they heard her laughing, and they accept him, and then they looked together, and they said, ha, that's all.
That's all?
Yes!
That's the first movie. There are 8 movies.
Whoa!
Yes.